Everyone, welcome to RicksDIY. Today I got the going to be securing a ammo box. This is one of the larger ones that you can find that's still made out of steel. This is the 20 millimeter ammo can. It's about twice the height and probably a third deeper or longer than a 50 caliber can. The reason why I selected this one was for the ease of making a lock on them, and also for how large it is. I can put a small backpack in here. It's wide enough to fit a laptop, decent size hatchet, you know, everything like that. I'm making this as a lockbox for my truck to put in there. And so what I'm going to do is I got a couple options here on this ammo can. You'll see that there's slots on the front here, and a lot of the ammo cans only have like a single hole, and you can buy like a locking bracket. One has like a bracket that kind of comes over the top where you don't have to drill anything. Another one, you drill a hole through here and you got basically a little clasp to put a lock through. And this actually has a double handle, both sides, so it's not hinged on one side. And so you can pull the top off completely. And a couple of things you can do about that. If you don't want to do that and you want to make it hinged, you can keep the one side down, but it kind of makes it a little tough for opening. And what I've seen people do is just put a bolt on one side and basically drill a hole through and bolt it in, and then it will kind of hinge. But from my experience, it doesn't seem to hinge very good. So what I have are some eye bolts, and I got a couple different sizes. These are the easiest way to do this. And basically you just drill a hole right through the center here, and you put this on there, and then this is you bolt it down from the inside, and it can't twist on you, so it can't get undone. You can put a lock nut on if you want, and then you can run a cable through there. You can just put a regular lock on, but since I'll do them both sides, I have a cable lock or run through this and then lock it, secure it to my truck, so it can't be taken away or opened up. And somebody have to go through a lot of work to get into it at that point, and usually it's just you got to worry about people smashing and grabbing, taking stuff pretty quick. So that's what I got. So what we're going to do is just drill a couple holes on either side, and then we'll get those mounted up, and that's all we got to do. So I think I'm going to go with the larger size one that has this is a 1/4 inch size bolt, and this is a 3/8. So I just need to drill a 3/8 hole right in the center here. So I'm going to grab a 3/8 bit and my drill, and we'll center that up there. So I'm just going to mark with a pen here. Nothing too fancy, just kind of eyeballing the center, put a little mark on there. What's on the other side? And you could drill it through that to make sure you're kind of centered up. It doesn't really matter. Maybe I'll do one side like that, do the other side. There's one, that's quick and easy. I'll just drop it in there, just kind of show you here what we're talking about. And that's it, and we'll just run the lock through there, cable. We'll do the same thing on the other side. No sense in making it any more difficult than it needs to be. Clean up the edges a bit. As you can see there, I think I got this one. Well, they're about in the same spot. Sort of centered up. The shavings out. These are really nice. I'll kind of just give a tape measure here on the opening. I'm going to show you what we got. So about 7.5 inch, 17.25, and 14 inch deep. Good size spot for securing tools. Anything that you might want to keep in the vehicle. Okay, so now we got that, and now we just got to bolt those together. So I did bring, I got some large fender washers. If you want, you can kind of put those on there, but this is kind of, it's got a reinforced part right here. So it's not really necessary. The other option is whether or not you want to put a nut on there to begin with. To have right there. That'll kind of make it stick out quite a bit. And I usually just like to run it right up against it. As long as if I have enough space on the back side for the nut for threading it. Okay, so I already got one of them secured. I'm just going to do the other side. And what I did, because part of this doesn't have thread all the way up, or to make it fit right, is I had to put just a couple washers. And I could put it on the back side if I wanted. I did one on the front side, one on the back side. Like so. One on the back side, and that took up that extra space. And then I'm using also a split lock washer. And just the standard nut. Like I said, you can get the nylon locking nuts if you wanted, but it already comes with these nuts, and it's not really necessary because it cannot be rotated. There's no way someone could loosen it up. There it is there. Tighten that down. Kind of keep it straight is the only thing. There we go. Okay, so now we got both of them on there. Just verify that that it fits. Hopefully I got it lined up okay. Okay. On one side. So you can see I kind of got a little bit on the right side there, and then also because it's so big, when it's coming down it just catches right a little bit, but nothing bad. The nice thing is that if you look at it from an angle, it really, it's got a nice big ring there to run a big fat 1/2 inch cable through there, and then no one can, no one will be able to open it after that. So that's it on that. All I gotta do now is just cut off the excess, the extra there, and might be able to fit a hacksaw on there. I happen to have a Sawzall, so I'll use that. out. As you can see now, we got a nice clean locking mechanism, and these can clean these up with a file, and now I'm ready to go. Just secure this down and got a good secure lock box for your vehicle. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And hey, if you got a friend that you know, has some of these ammo boxes, you know, send them this video. Show them how easy it is to do this. This cost, I think these things were 99 cents each, is all $2 for both. You know, for doing two sides. If you had a single can, a 50 caliber can, you know, there's some options on there. And I'll do another video on how to do the smaller ones in a cheap, cost-effective way to lock those. So, thanks again for watching. This has been Rick with RicksDIY. Get it on there. Okay, so I got everything loaded up in here. I got my backpack, personal first aid kit. I do have a trauma kit I keep underneath the seat, and I got some of the tools in here. I do have a toolbox in the back with, you know, kind of extra supplies and stuff. But as far as some of the, you know, socket set and everything's all in here. And I got the water bottle, canteen, basically everything I need. Also some cash, stuff like that. The only thing I couldn't fit in here was my Danner boots. They take up half the space of this thing. I usually just keep those tied underneath the seat. And they're an older pair, but I mean, they're still worth, you know, 150 bucks. But hopefully no one will take those. And then also my rain jacket, which I usually just keep wrapped up and underneath one of the seats. So here's, I'm gonna put the lid back on here, and we'll get this secured down. I'll kind of show you what I did with the cable lock around it. Okay, so we got everything secured here, and I got the cable lock, and it's going right through. It's going underneath the seat brackets, and see on the other side here, it comes through the other one. So there's no way this can be open. The cable's just long enough to reach, don't have much extra, and so trying to pull it out and yank it and everything, there's no way anyone can get into this and take it without taking the whole truck or spending the time cutting this cable out. And that's not really a big concern, because I keep my kid's car seat right here, and there's the other one, and he's still little, so his feet don't hit, so he'll fit there. But I can also put this in the back of the truck and lock it, kind of like having it in the cab. And I'll put the blanket over it, and you won't even know it's there. So that's it. Thanks you guys for watching. And like I said, if you have a friend that's got some of these ammo boxes, please forward this video to them. Show them how they can make them more secure and use them as a storage container in your vehicle. Alright, thanks for watching.